The NFL season kicks off tonight, baby. We got Baltimore versus Kansas City to officially kick things off. So let's break down New York Post NFL writer Ryan Dunleavy's power rankings to get y'all ready for the new season. Ryan, we got Pat Mahomes versus Lamar Jackson on a school night, Thursday night football, kicking things off with a bang. These are the number 1 and 2 teams on your power rankings. Could this be a preview of this season's AFC Championship game as well as, last season's?
It could be, yeah. I mean, you got two guys who've won 4 of the last 6 MVP awards playing quarterback. They probably, like I said, I think they are the 2 best teams in the NFL going into this season. I don't think it will be a preview of this year's AFC Championship game because I have a team in there called the Jets, Jets.
All right, we're going to talk about the Jets on this next, not this one, but the next one, because this next one, obviously the Jets play Monday, the Giants play on Sunday. You got them at number 29. They go up against your number 23 ranked Vikings. You think the Giants have enough on the roster to go up or sneak up into the top 15 this year?
No, I think top 15 is where you're talking 14 teams make the playoffs. Maybe one team in one conference is better than a team in the other conference. But 15 is basically playoff territory. I don't see the Giants as a playoff team. I picked them to go 5-12. I don't think they have enough on the roster. I do think they will win Sunday. I think they will have a 1-0 winning record at one point. And as anybody knows, the Giants have gotten off to a lot of really slow 0-2 starts. I think they will start 1-0, but I don't see them as a top 15 team at the end of the year, probably more in the 25 range.
Where do you see the Giants kind of ceiling falling this season?
The Giants probably in the 20 to 25 range,
Okay.
5 to 7 wins probably.
There are a lot of people hoping that you are wrong on that one. All right, let's go.
I've been wrong before, not often, but it has happened.
All right. Let's talk about the Jets, number 6 team on your ranking. They kick things off against your number 3 ranked team, and that's the 49ers. Are these 2 teams that can end up in the Super Bowl?
Absolutely. I think you could definitely get the week 1 matchup as a Super Bowl preview. I actually almost did pick it as my Super Bowl preview. I went Jets, Eagles winning instead, but I thought about Jets, 49ers. And honestly, Brandon, if Ayuk and Trent Williams had been there all training camp, I probably would have made it the 49ers and the Jets. I think the Jets are loaded. I think the 49ers are loaded. I think they're not just 2 high-end talent teams. I think they're 2 very deep teams, similar coaching philosophies. Obviously, Shanahan's much more proven than Saleh, but I definitely think this could be a Super Bowl preview.
All right, Jets Land is excited about that one. So let's talk about your sleeper team this season. Who's kind of ranked really high that can make a run and at least end up in the top 8?
Yeah, I'll give you 2. I had the Rams at 15. They could definitely be much better than that. I mean, if they're a legit threat to the 49ers. Like, they're one of the 4 best teams in the NFC. But the way the seedings work, the division winners have to be top 4 seeds. But I would say the Rams are as good as any second-place team in any division in the league, including the AFC North. So the Rams are probably my sleeper team from 15 if they stay healthy, obviously well-coached. And then 20, I have the Colts. And that's kind of a wide open division, right? Like the Texans, Jaguars, and Colts. No one really knows who's going to win that. I picked the team with the best quarterback, the Texans, to be the best of those teams. But the Colts were 1 play away, basically, last year from winning that last regular season game against the Texans and sneaking in the playoffs. So could work out that way again, especially with a full season of Jonathan Taylor.
For the Colts, and they did that with Gardner Minshew as a quarterback. Anthony Richardson is back healthy, and you see the reports coming out of training camp on what he's been able to do. And a lot of people have the Rams winning the NFC West as well. I saw it on ESPN, so that means it's right. Who's in the top 10 that could fall the most by the end of the season?
It's probably the Texans. I might be a little higher. I have the Texans at 10. The AFC's loaded, Brandon, right? So somebody in the AFC is not going to be as good. It's whoever's quarterback gets hurt is probably the answer. But like the Bengals fell last year, or the Jaguars fell last year. Whoever's quarterback gets hurt is probably the answer. But assuming everything is the same, when you talk about the top 10 teams, it's teams that have been established. The Texans are probably jumped the shark last year. We're a little bit ahead. So when that happens, you skip a year, you usually end up taking a step back before you take a step forward. I'm really high on the Texans, but if I had to pick one of the top 10 who ends up, outside maybe the top 15, it's probably the Texans.
All right, there goes Ryan Dunleavy's NFL Power Rankings. Go check it up. Check it out on NewYorkPost.com. Ryan, thanks for hopping on with us, man.
Thanks, Brent.